Yeah, you're really seeing me, girl. This is not a ghost. We're back on the tube. Yup. Welcome back to my channel. It is so crazy to be here today with you guys because I have not been on the tube in what feels like forever, probably over 8 months. And when I tell you that we have a lot to catch up on, we truly do. So get your water, get your tea, get your coffee, your adult beverage, whatever you want to sip on, because today's video, I'm showing you my makeup routine and I'm also catching you up on life. Come on, bestie, let's go. Okay, so I did do my eyebrows off camera because honestly, they be taking too long, okay? I'll show you guys what I went in with just because I don't gatekeep literally anything. My current go-tos for my brows is going to be this Ardell glue and this Anastasia Beverly Hills pen. Also, don't mind me if I'm looking here and if I'm looking here. I'm still getting used to my monitor and everything. Let me know what you guys think of this quality. Let me know what you guys thought of my intro and my outro. We're still working on figuring out like what my aesthetic is on the tube and just everything in general. But let's get right into it, girl. Let's start with the skincare. I feel like skincare is so important. So many people are always like, what do you do for your makeup to look so soft, so bright, and just like, I don't know, the way it does. And honestly, I'm gonna be so real when I say that it's my skincare. Also, why does it kind of look like I literally have a hat on my head? I have extensions in my hair right now, so they're kind of like pushing up this headband, and I low-key look like I low-key look like George Washington a little bit. I don't even know. Anyways, okay, so I go in with the Half and Half by Prequel. This stuff is actually so good. It's like milk. It's like milk. Okay, it's milk. Yeah. I'm gonna put this right here. I totally forgot I had eye patches on. Okay, she's literally not even a YouTuber. What is she? She's a fraud. Okay, and then we will take them off. These are the topical eye patches. I love these if you're going out of town, if you're traveling. They're just like a good go-to travel portable moment, honestly. Also, don't mind this freaking box right here. When we moved into this house, I got stuck with this room because it was the biggest one. Me saying I got stuck with it even though I literally wanted it. The room that has the Wi-Fi box. So yeah, that's what that is. Also, look at this big ass candle. Don't we love that? I literally love candles. I got gifted this for my birthday this year. Obsessed. Obsessed. Okay, I'm going in with the Drunk Elephant Intense Hydration Serum. This stuff is fire. Okay, that's a little inappropriate, Pris. A little inappropriate. So anyways, let's go ahead and start. Where the fuck has Pris been? Where have I been? I know you guys were probably like, girl, are you Waldo? Because you keep disappearing on us. I know. Crazy. It's crazy, honestly. Okay, let's take it from the top. I posted a video on YouTube not that long ago. And I'll be real, I had an eye awakening moment when I posted that video. I was editing my video and I was like, Pris, you don't even look like yourself anymore. You look different and not in a good way. I was so unhappy with myself, like truly unhappy with myself. I remember I would film these videos and I would have to stop in the middle to catch my breath. I would have to stop to look at what I was looking like and I would have to refilm because when I tell you guys that I hated the way that I looked on camera, it was so bad. And so I finally realized, Pris, you have to stop. You have to stop, take a step back and reflect on what you're doing because this is not working out. I'm going in with the Drunk Elephant Cream. This is the Strengthen Moisturizer. It's so good, honestly. It's fire. The hype is real. I have tried all sorts of weight losses. Well, not weight losses, but diets and just like weight loss eras. And it was like never really successful for me. And I was just like at this point in my life where I was like, Pris, there's literally no way you're going back from this. Like you're going to be stuck in this body forever. And if you know what I'm talking about, that moment really hits you differently. And it almost feels like you're giving up, but you're just trying to come to realization that you are stuck in this body forever. I'm the type of person that if you tell me no, I'm going to tell you yes. And I'm going to do it anyways. I've always been like this. Growing up my whole life, my mom would always tell me, no, you can't do this. You have to stay here. You can't do that. And I'm like, I'm going to do it anyways. And I'm going to learn. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, right? But I told myself, I'm like, Pris, you are not stuck in this body. You're not stuck in anything that you don't want to be stuck in. So I literally got my ass up. I started doing some research. I'm going in with the Bright Drops from Drunk Elephant. These are also really good. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. So I started doing some research. One of my best friends that I followed at the time, her name's Taylor, and I'm gonna get into Taylor in a little bit because she has a lot to do with my story. And even to this day, we have a lot of things that we're doing together. I messaged her. She was on a GLP-1 and I had never heard of a GLP-1 until her. I was like, what is this thing that is helping her with her weight loss? I reached out to her. She told me all about it. And I was like, okay, this could either really work for me or it could fail. But either way, we're trying it. Because what was next was weight loss surgery. And one thing about me is I am terrified of weight loss surgery. I am terrified of surgery in general. I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to about everything. I got prescribed my GLP-1 and I started a GLP-1 journey back in March. And honestly, I cannot take myself serious with this freaking headband. I literally look like a fucking president from like the 1950s. I have lost 60 lbs. And to be honest, I've lost more than 60 lbs, but I haven't weighed myself in a little bit. It's just so crazy to me because I truly thought that I was stuck in a body that I hated. And it just took one day for me to just change my mentality and to quite literally get my ass up. I posted a video a couple of months ago on TikTok, and it was literally me pulling up to the gym and being half asleep, half awake. It was like the middle of the night for me, which if you don't know, the middle of the night for me is anywhere from like 5 a.m. to like 7 a.m. That is the middle of the night. Okay, I don't make the rules. I was at the gym and this video was for me, but I posted it on TikTok because I'm like, there has to be someone out there that needs to be reminded to get your ass up. It blew up. It blew up and I was so happy it blew up, but at the same time, I'm like, damn bitch, now you really got to get your ass up. If you have followed me here from TikTok, I'm so grateful to have you here. An OG YouTube bestie, I'm so happy that you're here to be a part of my new era. I call this my wellness era because it's not just about losing weight. It's about finding myself mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. I want to be the best version of myself I can possibly be because for so many years, I thought I was stuck. And I'm going to try to make this video without tearing up, without crying, because if you know me, you know that I'm a very emotional person and I speak from the heart. I want to update you guys on where I've been, how my life is, and just everything. And one of the main things that has changed is my wellness. I feel like I am so happy to be here today. I love life. I love the fact that I was able to get my ass up and change my life. And it just takes you. And I decided, Pris, it's time for you to come back on YouTube because I'm slowly but surely starting to like the person that I am. When I see myself in pictures, when I see myself on video, I'm starting to really love myself. And I want to take you guys along with me because if you're watching this and you're stuck in this moment of, I hate how I look, I hate who I am, I hate this body that I'm stuck in, you're never stuck. It doesn't matter whether you feel like you're stuck in a career, whether you're stuck in a friendship, a relationship, a body, you're never stuck. I'm so happy to be here today with you guys on YouTube, to be able to take you guys along my journey and just to be able to give you guys a safe space on this internet to be yourself, to feel safe, to feel heard. And I hope that I can be that creator for you guys. That is one of the main major life changing things that has happened. Your girl is down 60 pounds. And of course, I'll get a little bit more into it as we go on in the video, but that is definitely number one on my list. Next up is this Ruffy primer. I love this primer. My bestie girl Taylor also put me on. So something that also has been an update in my life, which also is definitely number one. It is like one of the most iconic things that happened in 2025. Your girl is engaged. Yep, your girl is literally, oh, let me flip this over. Okay, awkward. Let me try that again. Your girl's engaged. Yep, your girl is literally engaged. After 6 years with me and Mr. Puff, we're finally engaged. It is so crazy to me. Like, people are always like, how does it feel to be like engaged? How does it feel to be a fiance? And honestly, girl, I don't know. It feels the same. I've been with Puff, which is Travis, for 6 years now. And I feel like I'm married to this man already. If you were to tell me that it feels different being engaged and being with him for 6 years, I would tell you no. Because I am not a YouTube girl because it literally feels the same. Like, I love this man. I know this man is for me and I'm just so excited to be able to, I guess have his last name. I don't know. It's kind of freaky. I don't know. It's really, really, really crazy to know that my last name is going to be different. And you know, when you're like growing up and like you imagine your life with someone and then you start writing yours and their last name together on paper and you start like your signature because it's going to change and you're like trying to figure out how it's going to look. Like, I literally went through that era and now I actually get to experience it. Like, my last name's going to change. I'm going to have a new signature. I might have like, I don't even know. Okay, girl, it's going to be so crazy. Recently, I have been loving the e.l.f. Halo Glow Something about this foundation honestly just makes my skin look so rejuvenated. So me and Mr. Puff got engaged back in May, and he took me to this super cute spot. We went on like a vacation, and then he surprised me with my engagement moment. I kind of already knew that he was going to propose to me, but of course, you know, I let him have his moment. I was like, okay, surprise me, surprise me. What I did not know though was that he was going to have a photographer and have my mom pop out, which honestly, when we talked about our marriage and like our engagement and things like that, I did tell him that I wanted my family there. And by family, I mean my mom. I am so close to my mom. I have a very good and like special bond with her. And so the fact that he remembered that and like made sure she was there was truly everything for me, because I don't know, my whole life, I honestly just thought I was never worthy of finding love, and just to know that Mr. Puff is that person for me, and the fact that he loves me the way that he loves me and he cares for me so deeply, he's like literally a golden retriever. And I really hope that all my bestie girls can find the kind of love that I found with him. I mean, obviously, like, don't get me wrong, we're not perfect. He's not perfect. I'm perfect. Just kidding. I'm not perfect. But we're just really good for each other, and we bring out the best qualities in one another. So I'm just really grateful to have him in my life. I know that some of you guys are probably like, okay, when's the wedding? Like, what is going on? I actually haven't made a video on this on my TikTok or anything, but I am not doing like a regular wedding. I'm going to be doing a courthouse wedding. I actually think that my best friend is going to get ordained and is going to do our ceremony. It's still kind of in the books, but for sure we're definitely doing like a courthouse moment. I feel like if you would have asked me a couple of years ago if I wanted to do a big wedding, I would have said absolutely, that's my jam. But in this moment in my life where I am right now, I think a small intimate wedding with just like my friends, family is what I really want. And it's just what is good for the soul right now. For contour, I'm going in with the M.I.A by M.I.A. This is the shaping stick in the shade medium. We still have our cat named Binks. We don't have any children yet. We've decided that we don't want to start trying for children probably until like another 2 years, just because right now I am in my wellness era. I feel like right now I'm finding myself and just like who I am as a person, and I don't want to rush that. I definitely want to take my time. Also, what is going on with my nose? I literally don't try very hard when it comes to contour. I literally just plop it on and call it a day. For concealer, we're starting off with the Hourglass in the shade Cedar, whatever, Cedar. Like I said, I just kind of really want to experience my wellness era and just be able to find myself, who I am, because for so many years, just kind of coasting by. Another life update is that I started a podcast with my girl, Taylor. You guys, it's just crazy to me, the fact that like people come into your life when you really need them the most. As you guys know from the beginning of this video, I started a GLP-1 back in March, and when I tell you guys that community is so important, I used to be like a snail, and I would just go into my shell, and I didn't think that I really needed anyone because I was shy. I was like an introvert. You're probably watching this video and you're like, girl, there's literally no way that you're an introvert. I really freaking am. I get shyness around a lot of people if I don't know you especially. And the fact that Taylor came into my life specifically when I needed her, because going on a wellness journey is so scary. Like, it truly really is scary. You're filled with a lot of unknowns. And like I said, as someone who was on a wellness journey many times before this, I didn't know if this was going to work or not. So just having someone there with me along the way is amazing. And I'm so passionate about my wellness journey that we decided to start a podcast together called The Dose of It. And you can find us literally anywhere: YouTube, Spotify, Apple. We come out with the podcast episode every single Tuesday. If you follow me from my old podcast, The Fat Girls Club, that podcast will literally forever have my heart. That was my firstborn child, and I absolutely love that podcast so much. I'm not deleting it or taking it away. It will always be there. But right now, where I am in my life, The Dose of It has just become my baby and my focus, just because I really think that us going on to that podcast and talking about our journey is truly making a difference in people's lives. That's all I've ever wanted to do with myself, is just make a difference. And so definitely, if you're looking for a podcast to listen to or just to have in the background, go check us out. Like I said, it's called The Dose of It. There's a lot of big things coming. So one thing about me is I absolutely love concealer. I'm with the Tower 28 in the shade CC. Yeah, and I'm just gonna let this sit right here while I do my blush. So over the past year, I actually really focused a lot on social media. When I tell you guys that I focused a lot of my time on social media, it was a lot of time. I'm going in with the Patrick Ta blush, and she goes to the gym because, duh, is she right here? So my TikTok account has literally grown so much within the last year. I'm currently at like 230K followers, which is actually insane. My TikTok has hit 20K followers, which again, insane. And my YouTube, we're at 1200, which is honestly so crazy to me. Like, I'm so grateful to be here, you guys. I knew that I wanted to do social media. My whole life, I've known that I wanted to do social media. A lot of people are like, Chris, are you sure? Are you sure? Because with social media comes a lot of scary things, a lot of unknowns. You're constantly getting comments that honestly suck. It's scary. And, you know, you're putting yourself out there, and it is a lot, especially like me right now, currently on this wellness journey. When I first started my wellness journey, I questioned whether or not I wanted to post it on social media because I'm scared of being judged. I'm scared of people looking at me and being like, Chris, your whole content was about loving yourself. So why are you changing who you are? If I'm being truly honest, I was changing who I was because I was no longer confident in that body. I was no longer confident when I looked at myself in the mirror, and I could not allow that. Up next, we're going with the Charlotte Tilbury Finish Powder in the shade Fair. This stuff is so freaking good. I love to put this underneath my eyes. If you're watching this, or if you've ever questioned like, Chris, why are you changing who you are when you were so confident, or so you claimed you were? What I always stood for was loving yourself, that you would put yourself first no matter what. And that's exactly what I did. I loved myself so much that I put myself first. I put my health first. And yeah, it was scary to come on the internet and say that I was going to start a wellness journey because I didn't want people to think that I was doing it because I hated myself. That was never the case. I never hated myself. I loved myself so much that I finally said, Chris, enough is enough. And you owe it to yourself to be the best version of yourself that you can be. So that is exactly why I started a wellness journey when I did, because I was ready for a change. Binks is crying right now. Let me open the door because he's going to go crazy right now. Renee, I'm going to let you in, but do not scratch my chair. I feel like starting this wellness journey has truly been what has made my life feel the way that it's feeling, especially coming into the new year. I feel like I can literally do anything that I set my mind to, and I want you to know that you can too. Going in with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the shade Medium. I actually got this for Christmas. So that you can literally do anything that you set your mind to. You can actually do anything. I am actually pursuing content creation full-time, which is, again, scary. Something that I've also learned within the last year is that if your dreams are not scary, they're not big enough. And I know that it sounds so scary to say that out loud, but truly, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Pound Cake. This powder is fire. Literally the best. I know you're probably like, Chris, what the hell do you mean that if my dreams aren't scary, they're not big enough? You know how many years I was putting off doing things that were making me happy because it scared me? And I would be lying if I said that I'm not currently doing that sometimes now too. When I tell you that if you truly believe in yourself, you're going to be shook at how many things you can actually do that you used to tell yourself you couldn't. If you would have told me a year ago that I would crave a carrot, I would have been like, no, I don't want a carrot. The fuck? If you would have told me a year ago that I would have a stair climber in my garage and I would do that in my free time and I would actually enjoy getting on a stair climber, I would be like, right idea, wrong bitch. If you would have told me a year ago that I would enjoy working out in a sauna, I would probably want to smack you because why would I want to sweat? And if you would have told me a year ago that I would be down 60 pounds, I would have said, no, there's no way. I don't want to fail. This is going to be the very first video that I'll put out doing social media full time. And I am nervous. I am actually very scared, but I want to do this. I feel like when we do things that are scary, we might fail, but you'll never know unless you try. And whether that be, you know, a relationship, a wellness journey, content creating, you never know what you're capable of until you finally decide to stop being scared and just do it. I'm going to top off my blush with the powder. I love this freaking blush. It is literally so fucking good. As the new year is here, I want to talk about a couple of things that I want to accomplish this year. Maybe talk about some of my things on my bingo card. If you don't have a bingo card, I truly encourage you to go on Canva, type in bingo card, and literally make your own because it's going to be so much fun to be able to check off these things and just kind of like see how far we've come, especially from the beginning of this year to the end. But one of the things that I'm really looking forward to the most this year is buying our very first home. I am manifesting that me and Mr. Puff will be in our very first home this year. It's just kind of crazy. It's honestly extremely crazy to know that We have just really grown up with each other. I remember when we first moved in with each other, we were broke as shit. We were literally broke. And we were shaking in our boots, figuring out how we were going to pay for our very first apartment. We were at Goodwill shopping for pots and pans. And here we are 6 years later, looking for a home. Again, this video is truly to tell you that you can do anything. Anything that you want to do. Okay, another one of my favorite products has been this Morphe Cloud Light. This is in the shade Dawn. And it's so good. It's like a shimmer powder. It's honestly fire. It's so fire. Another thing that I want to talk about as well on this video is all of the friendships that I've made this year. If you are part of my life, if you're a part of my circle, you know who you are. And I just want to take the time to just say thank you for coming into my life. And I'm just so grateful for the people that I have right now. Because like I said, I used to deal with a lot of things on my own. I was like, Pris, figure it out. Don't go to anyone else. You're a burden. Until recently, I was like, we can talk about it. You're allowed to have feelings and you're allowed to voice how you're feeling. I just want to shout out all my friends for being in my life. I want to shout out my community for being in my life because I truly feel like the reason why I feel the way I feel, the reason why I shine the way that I shine is because of you guys. And I'm just so grateful that you guys have given me this platform, that you guys stick around with me and just support me and motivate me. Another really fun thing that I did this year was go back to therapy. And I know you're probably like, Pris, what are you talking about? That is literally not fun at all. I am super big. Well, girl, I'm tiny now, but I'm super big when it comes to mental health because for the longest time, I avoided my mental health. If I brushed it under the rug, I didn't see it and it didn't exist. But this year has truly taught me to appreciate my mental health and put it first because not only am I working on my physical and my health, but I want to work on my mental health too. And so I took that step and I went back to therapy this year and it feels so good to be able to talk about my life with someone and just to be able to be heard. So shout out to Pris. Pris put herself first in all the ways possible this year. Her mental, her physical. Girl, did I tell you guys that I had a personal trainer? Your girl had a personal trainer, okay? And I would still have a personal trainer if she didn't decide to get up and move. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really so happy for her. But I did so many freaking things this year that I never once thought I could do. And the other day I was looking at videos of me from this channel because I was trying to get like inspo for myself. And I'm like, Pris, so different. Like you really are so different. And I'm honestly so grateful for every era that I've been in. I know that some people are like really hard on themselves and they're like, I hate who I was. I hate this. I hate this. I don't. I love me in every single phase because I am who I am because of Pris. From months ago, from years ago, I am who I am because of her. And I owe it to her to be the best version of myself. And we're not going to get sappy. We're not going to get sad. We're going to get happy because girl, we're back on the tube. We're literally back on the freaking tube. And I'm so excited to be here. Okay, I'm going in with my freckle pen. I go in with the Baby Go Freckle. I get this on Amazon and it's so freaking good. I just recently got into freckles, so they're not the best. Okay, don't look too freaking close. But this year has just been really fun for me. I'm really excited for 2026. I'm super excited to be back on YouTube. I will be posting videos every single Friday. So Fridays are the days that you can catch me on the tube. And I want to post all sorts of things. I think I'm going to do vlogs. I want to do day in my life. I want to do workout routines. I want to do all sorts of things. Let me know what you guys want to see because this page is for y'all. I mean, I've been at M.I.A for way too freaking long and bitch, we're literally back and better than ever. So whatever you guys want to see, I'm here to deliver. Let me know, comment, make sure that if you're watching this video and you, I don't know, think I'm funny, you think I'm hot, you think I'm cute, subscribe. or don't, I guess. I don't know. Subscribe. Okay, and for my lippy, I'm going in with the M.I.A by Mario, a rich mauve lip liner. And I'm also going in with the Morphe Honey Lip Filter and the Laneige Cinnamon Sugar Lip Gloss. Y'all, this lip gloss is my go-to right now. I feel like I'm probably... Actually, I can't even talk right now. Let me do this really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I am so excited to continue this journey with you guys. I feel like I'm probably forgetting a couple of things on this video, like to update you guys on. Because like I'm telling y'all, when I tell you guys, I have not filmed a long video in months. Girl, it's been months. I literally just film and I edit like a 30-second, a minute video. And then I put it on YouTube, or I'm sorry, I put it on TikTok. But like a long form video? Who is she? Literally, who is this woman? I don't even know who she is. Oh, she's coming along beautifully. I'm gonna go in and spray myself with the One Size Powder Melt. This spray is so freaking good, especially like if you have a powdery look and you want it to look like, you know what I'm talking about, like a little soft moment. This is literally gonna melt all your powders. Yeah. Oh my God. Wait, she's actually really hot. But yeah, you guys, I'm really excited to be back on YouTube. I know I keep saying that, but it's just so crazy to me because I kept putting it off for so long. I was so scared to come back. Like, hello? Hello. I'm sorry that I went MIA on you guys, but we're back and better. And I hope that you guys stick with me, that if you are watching this video, you subscribe, like, comment. What is the other thing? Oh yeah, put your notifications on. Oh my God, look at me. I'm literally a YouTuber. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the quality. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys don't want to see. I hope that this year brings nothing but happiness and growth and such beautiful things into your life. And I'm excited to do 2026 together. So stick around. We have so many fun things coming up. And if you're not following me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, head over there and follow your girl. I am constantly posting there 2 to 3 times a day. And of course, your girl will be posting on YouTube every Friday. I love you guys so freaking much, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, besties.